I've played Akali for over 8 years through all her reworks, and only now have I reached high elo with Akali. I'll be sharing with you 2 major flaws in my gameplay that I overcame to finally become an elite Akali player. Disclaimer, it's not mechanics. The first flaw I noticed in my gameplay was simply having no plan or strategy. Sure, I can do a backflip, but how do I use that to win? To solve this was simple to me. Get a game plan. The harder part is formulating the actual game plan. I started asking myself the big question, how do I win on Akali? I took that question and repeatedly broke it down until I had actionable steps. Ideally, I want every action performed to correlate with my goal of winning. Otherwise, I'd be doing it to lose. Here's what I came up with. We need to know that Akali is an assassin. So, how do you win as an assassin? To assassinate some hyper carries. Alright, now how can I meet that win condition easier? Well, items helps, and positioning team fights. How do you get more items? Gold. Where can you get gold? Minions, champions, towers. How do you get more items? So how can I win more fight more long trades? Champions, you get something about champions, and that's how you win. To summarize, I need to meet the win condition to win. And I can do that easier by performing certain actions. My game plan is to execute those actions. Okay, how about I show you in practice? Alright, in this game versus Akali, my ultimate purpose here in the end is to assassinate the Ezreal ADC. Okay, let's make that easier, starting all the way back in the beginning. I'm up against Ahri. So, my game plan is to farm and chill until I get some levels and items. I'm gonna skip the boring farming part, because you get that, until I am level 5 and I have a blasting wand, which makes Akali lethal now. I can aim to fight Ahri and win some gold. To make that easier, I'm gonna create a makeshift freeze so I can fight Ahri using Akali's preferred trade pattern, an extended trade. I earn gold from that, which hopefully should make it easier to assassinate Ezreal later in the game. Oh my god. He did not get that. In conclusion, I identified my win condition on Akali, and my plan was to perform actions that contributed to that win condition. However, there was still one more thing holding me back from reaching Masters: coin flipping. I wouldn't calculate the outcome of each decision I made, handing the result of my games to a coin flip. Take this clip for example. I just landed my shuriken on the high priority ADC. Being an assassin, oh, this looks juicy. I don't even know if I can kill him though. Let's just flip a coin and see what happens. I went in mindlessly without thinking of the factors that affects my chance of killing Varus. I didn't account for Rakan having R or Varus having Flash. I just went in based on a coin flip. Autopiloting makes winning largely inconsistent because it causes me to make the worst decisions ever, and that is not a formula for winning. To solve this, it's kind of like the first. If the habit is bad, just don't do it, right? Just use your brain. Specifically, I did not calculate the outcome of my decisions. I simply made them and prayed they worked. My solution is to calculate the outcome of decisions before making them, and then only making winning decisions. A common decision I make is whether to engage or not. With only this amount of information, it's clearly a no. But with map information, I'm calculating in 2 more of my teammates. Therefore, it is now 3v2, which is favorable for us. Calculated. No matter the decision, these are the usual factors that I calculate for. I know what I just flashed on screen is overwhelming. It definitely was for me when trying to consider all these factors while performing mechanics at the same time. With some practice, I gradually calculated decisions faster, and here is another recreation of how I would calculate it. After slaying this Maokai here, my decision is whether I should take the tower or not. Well, what can I factor in? My teammates just secured Baron, and there's only 3 members of the enemy team left. I pan over to see that Kai'Sa isn't joining this case, which means she'll be recalled to base at about 8 seconds. I have Baron buff, and I have minions with some crazy damage. So I think I can take this tower before Kai'Sa arrives. And I was right. When I started calculating my decisions, I ended up making better decisions overall, and my gameplay became more consistent. Now, I'm Master Tier, and I would like to say I mastered Akali too. Thanks for watching.